I literally just got done recording my Wonder Woman trailer reaction. I sat down to upload the video onto my computer. First thing that I see on Newsarama, Justice League trailer comes up. Okay, I gotta applaud UTC. I do. The Wonder Woman trailer would have been enough. That would have been big enough to get people talking and go, oh my gosh, this was a huge thing that DC did by putting this trailer out. And then you put the trailer for Justice League out, no one saw this coming. Wonder Woman, we were all like, yeah, we're probably gonna get something from that. We're probably gonna get something. Justice League, we're gonna get like a small clip or something like that. No one thought we were gonna get both of these trailers at the same thing. Oh my gosh, way to go DC. Whew, it feels good to say those words again. Anyway, if you just watched my Wonder Woman reaction, then you know that I was kind of okay with it. Because I was like, okay, there's some positives, but I really was hoping for something more fun, more upbeat, more hopeful, more adventurous. And instead I kind of got the Wonder Woman Dark Knight trailer, and that should not be the tone that you're going for with this. And I've been saying this whole time that DC's whole problem with their cinematic universe is that they're going with that tone with all their films. And then I sat down, watched this Justice League one, and it starts off again super dark, super gray, super depressing. You have Aquaman in there just going, talk. And I was like, oh god, this is exactly what I was afraid it was gonna be. And then literally everything else after that was exactly the opposite. Way to go. Like, as soon as the White Stripes Icky Thump started playing, my first reaction was, it feels like you're trying too hard to be cool by putting this song in here, because that song does not match the tone of this trailer. This trailer has had a completely different tone from that song, and then, on a dime, the tone of that trailer completely changes, and I was like, this matches up perfectly. That was the perfect song to put in there. Oh my gosh, as I said, the thing I was missing from the DC Cinematic Universe was fun. This trailer was fun. Thank God for Barry Allen. Holy cow. I do not remember the actor who's going to be playing him, although I will never forget him after this film. Just put his name right there. That guy, way to go. Oh my god, he was such a breath of fresh air in this freaking trailer. And also, seeing Batman in there actually kind of cracking jokes with people, I was like, oh thank God. Oh thank God, I can't take any more of just these sad characters over and over again. I point out in the Wonder Woman trailer that I'm still not totally sold on Gal Gadot's acting. I think that she does some stuff well and some stuff not that well. And I gotta admit, the line that she has with Batman in here, I didn't think that she delivered it all that well. But, you know, she can still charge in battle and kick some ass, and we see her going in there, clanging her bracelets together again. It's like, yep, that is awesome, way to go. And I gotta say, the costumes for all these characters, not bad. I wish that the Flash's was a little bit less metallic, and as for Cyborg, it's a little bit too lumpy and bumpy, but I have a feeling like that's the start of it, and it's going to kind of smooth out throughout the rest of the film, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I will say, speaking about both those characters, I am so glad that they didn't just make both their costumes just bland, grayish versions of their comic book costumes. I'm glad that the Flash's costume is red. It's freaking red. It's not the brownish red that we got in the TV show. It is red. Thank you for that. And Cyborg's, yeah, it is a brighter silver, and he's got glowing parts on there that do stand out. I was like, okay, that's pretty awesome in there too. Again, different feelings from each of these characters. That is awesome. And I haven't really brought up Aquaman yet, and I gotta say, I still don't know how I feel about Jason Momoa as Aquaman, simply because I don't want my Aquaman to just be Conan the Barbarian of the sea, and that's totally the feeling that I got from this trailer. However, I will say that when he was standing on the pier and the waves just washed over him, that was badass. That was totally badass, and I think that's the feeling that they're trying to go with this Aquaman, simply because I think that DC still believes that everybody out there thinks of Aquaman just as that cartoony guy who talks to fish. And it's very clear watching this trailer that he's going to be the one guy who turns the team down. Which, by the way, I just gotta say, I loved Ezra Miller. That's his name. I loved when Ezra Miller said, I'm in. Like, the moment that Batman got like halfway through that same speech that he was giving to Aquaman, and just goes, hold up, I'm in. I'm totally down with this. I totally want to do this. I need friends. I love that he said he needs friends. That was so good and was so a Barry Allen line. And the fact that Batman was just stunned, like, for real? Okay, fine, whatever. But it's very clear to me that Aquaman is going to be that guy who turns them down and then they get into a lot of trouble, and then at the end of the film, Aquaman shows up and just kicks tons of ass, and that's how they're going to convince audiences that Aquaman is not a joke. And like I said, I don't want Conan the Barbarian of the Sea. I wish that they found a different way to make audiences realize he wasn't a joke. However, that will totally do it. That will totally succeed at what you were trying to do. So, okay, fine, I'll let it pass. So, okay, I'm not going to lie. There is still stuff in this trailer as far as like the cinematography of it or the design of the world that makes me look at it and go, okay, it still looks like they're trying to go for that overly dark, gritty, edgier version of these real-world takes on these superheroes, which I am not a fan of. However, there are some other things in this trailer, like just lines or jokes or Barry Allen, that I looked at and went, that would not have been in Batman vs Superman or Man of Steel. That is definitely a lighter take on these characters. That is definitely a fun take on these characters. That is definitely a take on these characters that I will want to sit in the theater and watch. So I have to applaud that. I believe in rewarding good behavior. In DC, good behavior all around on this trailer. Way to go. However, one last thing that I will say, one of the complaints I had about the Wonder Woman trailer is that I didn't really feel like the joke at the end of that trailer was the best way to go out. And in this trailer, you have that moment where Cyborg goes, I didn't think you were real. And then Batman goes, I'm real when it counts. And I was like, oh, that is an awesome line to go out on. That is an awesome line to go out on. And then it cuts to Batman saying, Arthur Curry, I hear you talk to fish. And I was like, that is not as good of a line to go out on. The line right before that was awesome. This would have been like a good line to go before the Justice League text comes up. And then you have the Cyborg line coming. That's just, that's just like a small little nitpick. But the rest of this trailer, oh my god. The best compliment I can give this trailer is that watching this trailer made me forget that it's going to be written by Goyer and directed by Snyder. Watching this made me go, oh my god, who are these new guys they got on this film? This looks great. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you felt about this trailer, and on Monday I'm going to do a recap of all my favorite stories from this year's Comic-Con, so if you want to see that, then make sure that you click on that subscribe button, and as always, you can get in touch with me on Twitter and Tumblr at Professor Thorgi. Thank you guys for watching this video. Come back next time. Bye.